Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Western Technology Center, an important member of Oklahoma's career tech system. It provides skills for success in today's workplace. Call today to find out what WTC can offer you. Western Technology Center, educating people for success. Give them a call at 580-726-8400 or online at westtech.edu. Western Technology Center.
I got a future waiting for me.
The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart is totally ready for Christmas. There's Christmas everywhere. Shop for custom floral pieces, ornaments, decor, amazing simplified lotions, beautiful Jill Zara handmade clay jewelry, gourmet popcorn, candies, and chocolates too. And that's just a few of the wonderful things you'll find. Have a gift basket put together for him or for her. You'll find something for everyone on your list at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. And Angie, a Bearcat herself, is so proud to be a sponsor of Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat Sports.
One of the biggest basketball fans in Oklahoma is Larry Halford from Hobart. Larry coached Hobart girls basketball in the 60s, junior high, high school, all levels. And in 7 years, Larry won a lot of ball games. And for the last 45 or so years, Larry has been Hobart's #1 fan. He goes to all the games. In fact, Larry's seen over 3,000 Hobart Bearcat basketball games. He's a real fan. So go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Halford family. Larry and Brad, Jim and Marty, the Halfords from Hobart.
All right, welcome back to Granite. We get ready for the boys' game between Corn Bible Academy and the Mangum Tigers. The starting five for the Crusaders will include Michael Robinson. Robinson is a junior. He'll be joined by Brendan Miller and Andrew Kocheski. Kocheski is a sophomore, as is Miller. Also getting the start here this evening will be Joshua Clayton. Clayton is a sophomore. And the final member of that starting five will be Tristan Miller. Miller, the only senior on the ball club. And much like the girls' team from Corn Bible Academy, the boys only have 6 players in uniforms, but it did not hamper the Lady Crusaders as they came from behind and outscored Hobart 20-3 in the fourth quarter of play and won it with only 4 players on the court. They had 6 in uniform, as we mentioned, and 2 of them fouled out. So you cannot quit on anybody, and certainly that was the case there. So you can bet that if Chad Hussey and the Mangum Tigers have an opportunity to close the door on this one, they certainly will. Jamison Richardson, Jet McAlexander, Brett Perry, along with Colton Laughlin and Henry Lopez, who gets the tap and dribble, drives, glides, and shoots and scores, are the starting five for the Mangum Tigers. So that was really easy there, as Richardson had the huge height advantage over Tristan Miller. And Joshua Clayton and company now go to work offensively. Double teamed inside Brendan Miller. Miller tried to find Clayton. Chet McAlexander as well. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of the Crusaders. Michael Robinson, I'm wondering what in the world had hit him there. The Crusaders dressed in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the blue trim as well. And the ball taken away by Perry. Brett into the front court. Give go Lopez to McAlexander. And Jet will lay it up and in. So the first two of the ball game for McAlexander. Mangum leads 4-0 very quickly. Pressure defense. And look at the mismatch out high. Laughlin got a tip on the ball, but he couldn't control it. Brendan Miller inside, and he walked with the basketball. Turnover, going to give it right back now to Mangum. So Miller did a good job initially of keeping the dribble alive and then took an extra step and got caught. So the turnover, going to give it back now to Mangum. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Perry. Brett to Richardson. Little handoff didn't work out there. And the loose basketball picked up by Brendan Miller. Miller into the front court to Joshua Clayton with the left hand. Clayton going to stop, go underneath the basket. Shot put up from point-blank range by Brendan Miller, but it was blocked away from behind by Brett Perry. Goes out of bounds, and it will still be Crusader basketball. Miller inbounds. He'll go to Koshevsky, and Koshevsky has the ball taken out of his hands by Colton Laughlin. Quickly in the front court, here's Lopez. Henry finds McAlexander underneath the basket. Ball fake. He'll give it up to Jamison, and Jamison will lay it up and in. Richardson with his first two. 6-0 just like that. Minute and a half gone by here in quarter number one. And you kind of expected this. McAlexander with the steal. Jet back the other way. He'll go to J-Mo. Richardson, crossover, 15-footer, left side. Didn't get it to roll in. Rebound Lopez. He'll get tied up. We'll get a jump ball. He and Brendan Miller were battling for the loose basketball. And the arrow going to point the way of the Crusaders. And now the officials having a conversation with some folks in the stands, and guy running his mouth, and the official called him out. Meantime, a shot put up and in by Mangum's Jamison Richardson from three-point land, and he's got 5 of the ball game now, and Mangum leads it by a score of 9-0. Going to get our first foul of the night called on Richardson. That'll be the first on Mangum as well. Inbounds pass. Given up here to Brendan Miller. Miller double team. He'll go diagonal up top to Robinson. Michael off the bounce. In trouble. Needs some help. Tries to clear out. Ball in space. Picked up by Clayton, and Joshua walked with it. It was a good job by Clayton to go get it, but again, his inertia took him a step too far. Lopez back the other way very quickly for Mangum. McAlexander launches a three, and it goes. Jet knocking it down from distance. 5 of the ball game for McAlexander. Mangum now leads it 12-0. 5:40 left here in the first quarter of play. Michael Robinson into the front court, trying to cross over. Brett Perry right there with him, knocked the ball out of bounds. As we announced this morning on Michael in the Morning, morning radio the way it should be. Classic Hits 97.7. Perry named the Offensive Player of the Year in District A2, and there's some pretty good athletes there. Off-balance shot by Robinson didn't go, but he is fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Jet McAlexander picks up the personal on Jet. That'll be his first, and team foul number 2 called on Mangum. At the free throw line, Michael Robinson. First for Robinson, spins in and out. Michael will get one more. Crusaders looking for their first points of the ball game. It'll be interesting to see if that exchange between the fan and the official continues or has now been put to rest. Second free throw up and in. So Robinson made 1 of 2. Ball turned over now by Mangum. On the steal, Joshua Clayton. He'll go to Robinson, put up the shot, didn't get it to go. A rebound going to be taken away by Mangum. Quickly, Jamison walked. He tried to take an extra step to get himself jump-started. Was going to go baseline and took a little extra step along the way. Asia Zaveski, the coach of Corn Bible Academy, trying to get his club into the front court, and Brendan Miller will. Miller, a little teardrop in the paint, and it goes. Good job by Brendan Miller. Miller had teammates on both sides of him, and he just put the shot up by himself. Perry underneath, Jamison Richardson, and you will not be able to stop Richardson when he gets down that low. Jamison already was 7 in the ball game. He had 30 in the debut last week against Oak City. 14-3, Mangum on top. 3 ball, Michael Robinson goes. Michael Robinson. Robinson with 4 of his club's 6, and it's 14-6. McAlexander around Andrew Choseski, and that's too easy for Jet. He's got 7. Inbounds pass thrown away by Miller, and getting it back will be Mangum. Trey Dickey going to come in. Henry Lopez will sit down for the Tigers, dressed in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and orange trim. Lob inside Richardson. Jamison spinning, shooting. Shot doesn't go. Rebound underneath the basket, and finally going to be taken away by Michael Robinson. It's one of the few times underneath the basket, unable to make it. It's Jamison Richardson, and now Trey Dickey going to get called for a foul in the backcourt. Number 1 on Trey and number 3 called on Mangum. Inbounds pass, Brendan Miller. Miller may have gotten away with a carry. He'll slow it down now to Joshua Clayton. At the free throw line, that's Miller. Tristan Miller gives it up to Michael Robinson. McAlexander on him. Miller going to go inside, put it up. Swatted away by Colton Laughlin. Laughlin said, get that stuff out of here. And now Brett Perry with the save into the hands of Jet McAlexander. We'll get a personal foul called on Michael Robinson, his first. And team foul number 1 called on Corn Bible Academy. So one player on the bench for Corn Bible Academy, that's Cooper Britton. 15-footer put down by Jet McAlexander, and he's filling it up early on. McAlexander now with 9 in the ball game. Here's his steal with Richardson on the run out. He'll go no-look Perry. Brett off the window. Shot rolls in. Brett Perry, his first 2 of the ball game. Going to get a substitution now. As into the ball game for Brett Perry. For the Tigers, I'll get it for you here in a minute. As Robinson comes into the front court, he'll go to Miller. Miller, little give and go out on the wing, back to Chofesky. Chofesky lost the ball, picked up by Miller. He'll stumble, bumble, and put up a wild shot, got fouled. And we'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. Jordan Patrick, by the way, has come into the ball game. Told you I was going to get it. For Mangum. And you would think that Coach Hussey would have a lot of kids in the lineup here tonight for the Tigers. First free throw up and in for Joshua Clayton. Clayton hits the first of 2. 20-7, 3:13 left. First quarter of play, McAlexander will set. And into the ball game comes Henry Lopez. Patrick, by the way, came in for Jamison Richardson. Second free throw on the way for the left-hander. And Clayton cannot get this one to roll in. And Brooks Cross with the rebound. Cross checking in during that last dead ball as well. Dickey for 3, and Trey will knock it down. Trey Dickey with his first 3 of the night. It's 23-7. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter of play. Joshua Clayton into the front court. Ball bobbled and loose at the timeline. Travel going to be called. Unfortunate there for Michael Robinson. Robinson tried to track it down and did, but fell down. And the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. Mangum on top, 23-7. Lopez to Laughlin. Colton thought about the deep 3, but instead goes to Patrick. Jordan off the glass, and he will score. Jordan Patrick with his first 2 of the ball game. It's 25-7. 2:30 left in quarter number 1. Michael Robinson coming across the timeline. It's an impressive start for the Mangum Tigers. As Koshevsky has the ball and then tried to go to Miller and nearly took the head off of Tristan, but it was tipped out of bounds by one of the Mangum Tigers. So getting it back will be Corn Bible Academy. 25-7, 2:19 left here in the first quarter of play. Inbounds pass, Miller. Brandon bobbles, gets it back. Now gives it up to Clayton. Joshua with the left hand, and it goes. Joshua Clayton. First bucket of the night for Clayton. He's got 3. By the way, Cooper Britton is coming to the ballgame now for Corn Bible Academy. Deep 3 here. Laughlin. Colton, front of the iron, doesn't go. Rebound, Brooks Cross. He'll go no look inside to Lopez. And Henry off the window for 2. 4 in the ballgame now for Henry Lopez. 27-9. Run out on the other end for Joshua Clayton, and it goes. He's fouled, and Clayton will go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Joshua Clayton. I think that's on Trey Dickey. If it is, that'll be number 2 on Trey. And team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Check that. That's their 5th, isn't it? Yeah. So at the free throw line, a 3-point opportunity here for Clayton. A little left-hander working hard, trying to keep his club within striking distance. Knocks down the free throw, Joshua Clayton. So Clayton has got 6 in the quarter, and his club trails 27-12. Minute 35 left here in this first frame. Cross for three. Brooks' shot goes in and out. Rebound, weak side. That man, Joshua Clayton. Clayton hooked up with Dickey as they come across the timeline. Richardson back into the lineup. He'll double team him. They give it up now to Michael Robinson. Robinson dribble, drive, and shot would have counted had it gone. Got a hold out high. Called on Henry Lopez. The foul on Lopez, his first, and that'll be team foul number 6 called on Mangum. So Corn Bible Academy will inbound underneath their own glass and going out and getting it. Michael Robinson. Our first quarter, by the way, brought to us by Stockman's Bank. There's a steal by Patrick Jordan. Jordan Patrick, rather. Oh, what a great pass that is to Henry Lopez. And Lopez will reward his teammate, Jordan Patrick, with an easy 2 on the assist. 6 now, and it's 29-12 with 1:04 remaining. Across the timeline, going to get a foul called on Jordan Patrick, so he's figuring into the action quite a bit here. Team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Brendan Miller. And you got as many kids in uniform and can go as deep as Chad Hussey can go. You're not going to really worry about fouls at this point. Miller, front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Brendan will get one more. One thing the Crusaders have done better than almost any team that we have seen early in this season, shoot free throws. Everybody else is clanking them. Second free throw is good as well. So it's 29-14 with a minute left here in this first quarter of play. Richardson for a deep 3, and it goes for J-Mo. Well, you got to love that kid, 6'8", knocking down threes and dunking the ball. And on the other end, a violation against Brendan Miller. Miller stepped on the baseline trying to inbound that ball, so going to go back now to Mangum. As we mentioned, Richardson in that opening win. There's Dickey for 3, and it goes. Trey Dickey. Richardson had 32. I had him for 30, but she had 32 in that opening win against Oak City. There's a steal by Perry. Run out for Trey. Dribble, drive with the left hand. He'll put it up and in. Trey Dickey with 5 unanswered. Dickey down with 8 in the ball game. Mangum on top, 37-14. Underneath the basket, that's Brendan Miller. Had it taken out of his hands. Here comes Brett. Perry the other way. No look. Richardson. Catch glass. Got it. Jamison Richardson. The bullet pass from Brett Perry. And Richardson now with a dozen in the ball game. 39-14. That's a first quarter score. Down to 10 seconds left here in period number 1. Off the bounce, Brendan Miller. Miller, he'll go to Clayton. Clayton trying to beat the clock, put up the shot around Richardson. Couldn't get it to go, and the quarter comes to an end. 39 on the board for Mangum. 14 for the Crusaders of Bible Academy. Period number 2 coming up, Sick and Stay on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Basketball fans, be sure and support the great basketball teams from Hobart, Granite, Mangum, Corn Bible Academy, Hollis, Blair, and Navajo as these teams compete in the best of the Southwest Basketball Tournament in Granite this Thursday through Saturday. Great action. Rex Flaming at Hobart Stockyards supports all these outstanding student athletes, and you can hear every game on KHIM 97.7, brought to you in part by Rex Flaming, the Hobart Stockyards, where we want your business and we appreciate your business.
Camp House Body Shop in Granite is a full-service body shop. When you need paint or body work done, remember your local body shop. That's Camp House in Granite. Quality work done right and right at home. Bobby Camp House and crew support the Granite Panthers.
Hearing how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future with 25 degrees.
39-14 in quarter number 2. Getting underway, Chad Fox at the controls here. Doing a marvelous job. Corn Bible Academy with the ball left end of your listening device. And the ball going to be poked free from Brendan Miller. He'll get it back. Miller, dribble, drive around Perry off the window. Shot won't go. Rebound taken away by Henry Lopez. Lopez now a run out. Lopez trying to pass it through a couple of defenders. Taken away, though, by Joshua Clayton. Clayton the other way. He'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Joshua Clayton. See if it's on Brett Perry. Yep, it will be on Perry. That'll be his first, and team foul number 8 called on Mangum. By the way, Skylar Scott into the ball game, along with Lopez, Brooks Cross, Brett Perry, and the free throw on the way comes up short. As Joshua Clayton had 6 in that first quarter, he is now 2 of 5 from the foul line. Second free throw on the way here, rattles around, won't stay down. And the long rebound going to be taken away by Mangum. Jackson Warner, by the way, has come into the ball game. Warner has it. He'll go to Scott. Skyler to Lopez. Henry for 3. Got it. Henry Lopez. Henry Lopez now 9 in the ball game. And Mangum on top, 42-14. Minute gone by here in this second period of play. 3 ball, Robinson, no, he'll put it on the floor, go inside, challenge. Shot won't go, late whistle, and a foul will be called. Wow. Check that foul there on Mangum. As at the free throw line to shoot a couple is Michael Robinson. Robinson gets the first. He'll have one more. Into the ball game for Mangum will come Jacob Stoddard. So again, an opportunity for Chad Hussey to run a lot of kids in there. This team has 42 on the board already. Second free throw, no good. So Robinson 1 of 2. And it's a 44-15 ball game as Stoddard will touch the ball for the first time tonight, lay it up and in. You got to like that, come off the bench, touch it, and score. Get a collision out high, and a foul going to be called on Mangum. Oh, no, they called that instead. Well, they called it on the young man that got his glasses knocked off of his face. Yikes. So they call that foul on Cooper Britton. That'll be his first. And team foul number 2 on Corn Bible Academy. He got his glasses knocked off of his face, or they're trying to fix him. Actually, now coach has got to go to work on him. Wow. 6:35 left here in the first half of play. Brooks Cross into the front court. Cross stops, goes to Stoddard. Jacob behind his back, lost it, got it back, looking for help. He'll go to Cross, pass too tall, out of bounds. And Corn Bible Academy will get it back. 44-15. 6:26 left here in the first half of play. Mangum with 39 in the first quarter. Chad Hussey getting a lot of kids in there, so you would think that the score would stay underneath 100. Stoddard with the rebound. He'll come out now to Scott. Skyler to Brooks Cross. Cross stopping, popping, glass, and got it. Brooks Cross. First 2 of the ball game for Cross. 46-15. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter of play. Crossover dribble out high. Good defense by Mangum. Clayton puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound Stoddard. It's Stoddard, Perry, Cross, Scott, and Warner. Ball free underneath the basket, and now thrown away by Corn Bible Academy. Joshua Clayton got it in the middle of the pile and then tried to bounce it off somebody, and there wasn't anybody there. So the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. As back into the ballgame comes Jordan Patrick. Brett Perry will sit down. Stoddard takes a seat. Also, Leighton Ketchum has come into the contest. He's got the ball right now. Ketchum here on the near side, Cross. Little ball fake. Going to kick it back out top. Jordan Patrick. Patrick crosses over, goes inside, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go. Weak side rebound, put up, did not fall there for Leighton Ketchum. Put back by Cross, won't go. Rebound clear out, and a run out now for Clayton. Joshua into the front court. Crosses over, and Cross picks him up. 46-15. Off balance shot, wild and a late whistle. Michael Robinson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Check the foul here. And the scoreboard operator, they just can't keep up with the folks on the scoreboard. And they don't even have any numbers up there. The foul on Jordan Patrick, his second. Team foul number 9 on Mangum in the first half. Michael Robinson shoots 2. Michael 2 of 4 from the line, now 3 of 5, as that one will go in. Jordan Patrick sets down, and back into the ballgame, Jacob Stoddard. With his glasses fixed, Cooper Britton going to come back in. Setting down, Joshua Clayton. Second free throw on the way, Michael Robinson. Robinson comes up short, and the rebound collected by Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum into the front court. Ketchum, right side cross. Brooks for 3, halfway down, wouldn't stay. Stoddard rebound, put back good. Jacob Stoddard. Stoddard now with 4 in the ball game, 48-16. 4:50 left here in this first half. Michael Robinson into the front court. Robinson double team, going to go baseline, wraparound pass. Scott stepped on the baseline. He had it, but he stepped on the baseline. Couldn't stay in bounds. The ball going to go back now to Corn Bible Academy. Brooks Cross and Scott, of course, played their first 3 years at Blair, now at Mangum for their senior seasons. Wild shot put up here, and that may have been partially blocked, yeah. Officials agree with me. Cooper Britton put it up, and either Cross or Stoddard got a piece of it. Maybe both of them did. And so the Crusaders will get it back. Inbounds pass. It'll go to Michael Robinson. Robinson going to get tied up. They're going to call a foul on the play. Hold call, I assume. It was on Jackson Warner. And it will be on Jackson. That'll be his first. And team foul number 10 called on Mangum. Robinson back to the free throw line. Robinson makes the first. Michael in the quarter, 3 of 5, and on the night has made 4 of 7. Second one on the way for Robinson is good. So Robinson will make it 48-18, the lead 30 for Mangum. Crossover, Leighton Ketchum going to go inside and score. A good looking move by Ketchum. He had made up his mind he was going to go all the way to the cup and laid it up and in. Makes it 50-18. Deep 3 here. Robinson, Michael off the mark. Rebound, Ketchum wants to run. Leighton into the front court. Got Stoddard underneath the basket. Got it to him late. Now it's free on the floor. And we'll finally get a jump ball in the air. We're going to point the way of Mangum. Got to get Trey Dickey back into the ballgame. Jordan Patrick as well. Cross setting down. Warner setting down. Also taking his seat will be Leighton Ketchum. As Matthew Whetstone is coming to the ballgame. 3-ball Dickey. Trey comes up short. And on the rebound, a push going to be called on Jordan Patrick. That'll be his third. Team foul number 11 on Mangum in the first half of play. So we talked about Coach Hussey being able to go deep in his bench, and he certainly is getting that done here tonight. Count up how many he's gotten into the ball game so far. 13 different kids. First free throw up, no good. For the big-bodied Cooper Britton, he'll get one more. Big-bodied Tristan Miller will sit down, and Joshua Clayton will come back in. All the points in the quarter have come from the free throw line for Corn Bible Academy. This one no good. And high to grab the rebound, Jacob Stoddard for Mangum. Quickly into the front court. 3-ball fired by Patrick. Doesn't get it to go. Loose basketball. And Matthew Whetstone can't come up with it. Michael Robinson will bring it across the timeline for Corn Bible Academy. Robinson with Whetstone on him. That's a good matchup there. Comes near side Joshua Clayton. 3:30 left here the first half of play. Underneath the basket, off balance shot goes in for Brendan Miller. Brendan Miller now was 6 in the ball game. 50-20. Dickey back the other way. Little shake, little bait, goes to the free throw line. Gives up the dribble. It's Patrick from the free throw line. Line drive, 15-footer, doesn't go. And the rebound cleared away by Andrew Koshevsky. Corn Bible Academy, run out now over the top. Michael Robinson, little ball fake. Shot won't go. And the rebound cleared off by Jacob Stoddard. He'll go in the front court to Dickey. Trey off the window, and it goes. Trey Dickey Trey in double figures. He's got 10, and it's 52-20. 2:50 left in the first half of play. Shot missed on the offensive end for Brendan Miller. Rebound cleared off by Stoddard. He'll come to Dickey into the front court. Whetstone in the corner. 3-ball dialed up by Matthew. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Jacob Stoddard with the left hand. That shot falls. He got fouled. And we'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Jacob Stoddard. Check the foul here. It'll go against Brendan Miller. Now on Brendan, that'll be his first. And team foul number 3 called against the Crusaders. Jacob Stoddard now was 6 in the ballgame, looking for 7, and he got it. So Stoddard was 7 all in the period. By the way, that's the first free throw of the night for Mangum. They lead 55-20. 2:30 left in the first half of play. Inside of the left hand, heavily bandaged left hand as well, goes Joshua Clayton. Couldn't get it to go. Gets it back, fires from 17. That won't go. Rebound cleared away by Cooper Britton. Britton over the top. He'll go to Miller for 3. That won't go, but the putback is there by Joshua Clayton. Mangum getting beat on the boards that time down the floor. 55-22. 2:05 left here in the first half of play. 3-ball, too strong there for Jordan Patrick. And on the rebound, going to get a foul, I believe. Scott may be called for the foul. Let's see. Given his body language, I think that's going to be the call. 12 team fouls now on Mangum. Trey Dickey instead. That's 3 on Trey. 2 free throws here for Brendan Miller. Miller was 6 on the night, 2 for 2 from the line, and now 3 of 3. Substitutions. Leighton Ketchum back into the ballgame for Mangum. Also checking back in Jackson Warner. 55-23. Second free throw on the way. Comes up short. And the rebound taken away by Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum quickly into the front court. Warner. Jackson for 3. Front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Rebound loose underneath the basket. Stoddard had it, lost it. Ketchum picked it up. He'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. See who the whistle is on here. And they have called it on Joshua Clayton. And that'll be the first on Clayton. Team foul number 4 called on Corn Bible Academy. So a couple of free throws here for Leighton Ketchum. He's got 2 points. Ketchum first, no good. Leighton will get 1 more. Brooks Cross has come back in. And Jacob Stoddard will sit down. Second free throw on the way here. Rattled around and went down for Leighton Ketchum. So Ketchum with 3 in the quarter. And his club leads it 56-23. 140 and running in the first half of play. Joshua Clayton gets his pocket picked by Ketchum. He'll dribble, drive, and shot not going to count. He traveled with it. Wow. I don't know that I saw that. So the turnover, going to give it back now to Corn Bible Academy. Dribble, drive, length of the floor. Shot won't fall for Brendan Miller. Back the other way, Brooks Cross. His pocket got picked from behind. The ball going to go out of bounds. So Mangum will get it back underneath their own window. 56-23. They lead with 1:15 left in the first half. 3-ball dialed up here. Going to come up short. Rebound taken away by the Crusaders. Jordan Patrick tried that 3. Couldn't get it to go down. Back the other way. Crusaders, as we mentioned. Michael Robinson, a little ball fake. That shot won't go down. Rebound cleared off by Jackson Warner. Warner, dribble, drive, goes inside. Shot doesn't go. Got his own rebound. Resets now. Leighton Ketchum, high, deep 3. That won't go. Brooks Cross going to get called for a push. Cross out of position that time. That'll be the first of the night on Brooks. And team foul number 13 called on Mangum in the second half, or in the first half. So we'll shoot 2 here. First one on the way, good. Brendan Miller. Miller now with 4 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game. 56-24. Second one on the way. Good. So it's 56-25, 45 seconds left in the first half. Back the other way, Ketchum kicks it right side. Three ball dialed up by Whetstone. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound kept alive by Mangum. It's finally coming out of the pack. That's Ketchum. Layton thought about a three, puts it on the floor, kicks. Another three ball dialed up here. Front of the iron, doesn't go. And the rebound taken away by Tristan Miller. Run out by Kuchevsky, and he can't make the catch. Ball through his hands, through his legs, and out of bounds. 21.8 left in the first half of play. Layton Ketchum coming across the timeline. Ketchum crosses over, throws it up with the left hand. He got in the air. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do with the ball. So back the other way comes Brendan Miller. Miller to Robinson. Down to 5 seconds left in the first half. Michael trying to clear space. Lobs over the top. Catch is made by Cooper Britton. And Britton can't get a shot off before the first half comes to a close. It's 56-25. Mangum on top after the first 16 minutes of play here in the opening round of the Granite Best of the Southwest Basketball Tournament. We'll take a timeout, come back and look at halftime numbers. 56-25. Mangum on top and in command here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Amsco Steel Products at 1101 South Main in Altus has been providing all your sheet metal supplies for many years. You can count on Amsco for rebar, C-purlin, and sheet metal in all your popular colors. But you can also count on Amsco for all your welding supplies too, including oxygen and acetylene. Yep, when you need sheet metal or welding supplies, just head to Amsco Steel in Altus.
This is Ken Hurst from Billy Walker Carpets. We all want to live healthier and breathe easier. Billy Walker Carpets provides professional carpet, furniture, and air duct cleaning. Our truck-mounted hot water extraction machine provides the cleanest and safest way to clean and deodorize your carpet. For a healthier air quality, we also provide air duct cleaning service. Our state-of-the-art Roto-Brush cleaning machine helps remove mold and bacteria from your air duct cleaning system for a better indoor air quality. Stop by 1214 North Grady or call 482-3400 for a free estimate.
The Granite Public Works Authority provides you with utility services through its not-for-profit community-owned electric, gas, and water systems. They're part of a proud American tradition, one in which Americans help themselves with their ingenuity and hard work. Their employees are dedicated to providing you, their neighbor and customer, with the most reliable and affordable services. Granite Public Service since 1909.
That's all right. It's been a long day. You know. The only thing different between your day and my day, Mr. Chad Fox, I spent part of the morning in the Kiowa County Courthouse with our good friend, Judge Norman Russell. So there you go. That is the only difference between the day that you and I have had. At the intermission, Mangum in control. They lead at 56-25 as the Tigers race down to a 39-14 lead at the end of the first quarter of play. And then outscored Corn Bible Academy 17-11 in the second. And again, at the half, it is 56-25. Mangum on top. Great balance tonight for Chad Hussey. A dozen for Jamison Richardson. 10 in that first half for Trayvon Dickey. Give 9 apiece to Jet McAlexander and Henry Lopez. 7 in the first half for Jacob Stoddard. 3 in the first half for Layton Ketchum. And then 2 apiece for Jordan Patrick and for Brooks Cross. Mangum 2 of 3 from the foul line, and they've got several players with fouls. The only one with more than 2. There's 2 players, Jordan Patrick and Trayvon Dickey, each have 3 apiece. But 56 in the first half for Mangum, and again, that was tamped down because of Chad Hussey bringing in some kiddos off the bench that don't see a lot of playing time. Meantime, the Crusaders of Corn Bible Academy getting 9 in the first half from Brendan Miller, 8 apiece from Joshua Clayton and Michael Robinson. And that will be the scoring. Those 3 guys have all 25 points for this group from Corn Bible Academy. And again, it's 56-25 here at the half. It would appear that Mangum will advance to the semifinal ball game tomorrow night against the winner of our final game of the night between Granite and Olustee El Dorado. The loser will play Corn Bible Academy tomorrow afternoon. That's weather permitting. Meantime, in the top half of the bracket, Hobart beating Blair 80-43. The Bearcats will play in the semifinals against Hollis. Hollis 14 better than Navajo earlier today, 46-32. Navajo and Blair in an elimination bowl game in day number 2, whatever that might be, weather permitting. On the girls' side of things, we know that one half of the semifinals will be Mangum and Corn Bible Academy. Mangum beating Blair earlier this afternoon, actually, and Hobart saw their hopes of a chance of playing their rivals dashed when they got outscored by Corn Bible Academy 20-3 in the fourth quarter and lose 38-32. Corn Bible Academy finished with 4 players on the floor. Navajo also advancing. They beat Olustee El Dorado 69-34. And they await the winner of the Granite Hollis girls game that comes up after this. At the half, 56-25. Mangum in front of Corn Bible Academy. You're listening to the best in the Southwest, live and in living color on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Basketball fans, be sure and support the great basketball teams from Hobart, Granite, Mangum, Corn Bible Academy, Hollis, Blair, and Navajo as these teams compete in the best of the Southwest Basketball Tournament in Granite this Thursday through Saturday. Great action. Rex Flaming at Hobart Stockyards supports all these outstanding student athletes, and you can hear every game on KHIM 97.7, brought to you in part by Rex Flaming, the Hobart Stockyards, where we want your business and we appreciate your business.
Camp House Body Shop in Granite is a full-service body shop. When you need paint or body work done, remember your local body shop. That's Camp House in Granite. Quality work done right and right at home. Bobby Camphouse and crew support the Granite Panthers.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Amsco Steel Products at 1101 South Main in Altus has been providing all your sheet metal supplies for many years. You can count on Amsco for rebar, C-purlin, and sheet metal in all your popular colors. But you can also count on Amsco for all your welding supplies too, including oxygen and acetylene. Yep, when you need sheet metal or welding supplies, just head to Amsco Steel in Altus.
Classic Hits 97.7, going to the Facebook page. Raven Cade says, Good evening, Raven. Hope that you're doing well. And Mindy Green wondering when Granite plays. Mindy, Granite will play next. The girls will take on Hollis immediately after this ball game. And then after the Granite girls play Hollis, the Granite boys will do battle with Olustee El Dorado. So we invite you to stick and stay here on OKSports.tv, the Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7, or over the air on Classic Hits 97.7. Good to have you alongside, and we appreciate you here throughout the entire ball game. Also, tip of the cap and hello to Justin O'Neill from over at Navajo. He says probably victory formation in the second half for Mangum, and I think you can count on that. By the way, I want to remind you, the Christmas parade in Altus that was scheduled for Saturday night, it has been rescheduled, and it now will be taking place next Saturday beginning at 6. Also, Breakfast with Santa has been rescheduled for Saturday the 15th, and they've got a new location for that. We'll bring that to you as well. And we will check the forecast coming up here in just a couple of minutes as the second half getting underway here. And the forecast says tomorrow just cloudy. Then tomorrow night, 80% chance of ice accumulation and then snow on Saturday. So, see how that comes to fruition. Second half underway. It'll be Jet McAlexander, Brett Perry, Colton Laughlin, along with Jamison Richardson and Henry Lopez out on the floor for Mangum. And an off-balance shot goes in for Chodkowski, but it's not going to count. Foul prior to the shot. We had one to begin the quarter, called on Colton Laughlin. On Laughlin, that was his second. And now we'll get another foul to begin the second half, called on Mangum. Corn Bible Academy with the basketball, trailing 56-25. They called that foul on Jet McAlexander. So McAlexander now with 2 fouls in the ballgame as well. But again, we don't expect the starters to stay in there. There's a steal and a run out. McAlexander out in front of the pack. He'll lay it up and in. And Jet now in double figures with 11. We get the 5 on the floor here for the Crusaders of Corn Bible Academy. And they'll go with Michael Robinson. Out on the wing, he goes to Joshua Clayton. And we're going to get a travel called on Clayton. Also getting the start in the second half, Brendan Miller, Andrew Kuchevsky, and Trenton Miller. Corn Bible Academy with 6 kids in uniform. That was the case for the girls, but the girls got off the collective deck and stunned Hobart. Richardson for 3. Deep corner right side goes J-Mo with 15. 32 in the debut last week against Elk City. Inbounds pass taken away by Colton Laughlin, and he'll lay it up and in. How about this? That's the first 2 points of the ballgame for Laughlin. Wow. Minute gone by here in the third. Mangum on top, 63-25. Near steal there for Jamison. Richardson, that long reach. And, you know that you're going to play guys 6'7", 6'8", coming up, but you cannot simulate that if you don't have a guy 6'7", 6'8", when you have practice. I mean, you just can't do it. 3 ball here that is off the mark for Robinson. Rebound cleared off by Mangum. McAlexander into the front court. Jet, dribble, drive, kick, left side. Laughlin for 3. Didn't get that one to go. Weak side rebound, Lopez. Reset Perry. Brett for 3. That one in and out, doesn't go. Rebound tip, tap, loose on the floor. And Lopez will tie up Michael Robinson in the aerial. Going to point the way of Mangum. They work on the left end of your listening device here in this second half of play. Tigers in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange trim. 3 ball, McAlexander, and it goes. Jet knocking it down from distance. 5 of the quarter, 14 of the ball game. 66-25. 6:10 left here in the third, and Justin O'Neill was asking me if I thought the century mark would be eclipsed here in this ball game, and it won't. I don't think that Chad Hussey will allow that to happen. Miller from 10 doesn't get it to go. And the rebound finally picked up by McAlexander. Jet out front to Jamison. Richardson, dribble, drive, shot doesn't go. Rebound, Chodkowski, and he'll lose it out of bounds. And I believe they're going to say that it's Mangum basketball. As 5 fresh bodies now going to come in for the Tigers. And that will include Trayvon Dickey along with Skyler Scott, Brooks Cross, Jordan Patrick, and the final member that 5-some out there will be Jacob Stoddard. 5:45 left here in the third. Dickey fakes the 3, goes inside from 15. Shot short, got his own rebound, put back too long. Rebound tipped and tapped, and then going to get a foul on Jordan Patrick. Let's see. Or did they call that on Corn Bible Academy? Wow. No, they called it. All right, they called it on Jordan. That should be the 4th of the night on Jordan. Team foul number 3 called on Mangum in the second half, and they said it's just his 3rd. Into the front court, here comes Joshua Clayton. Clayton, heavily bandaged right hand, and left-hander, fires a fastball across the middle. Robinson with a catch, misses the shot. Rebound and run out. Here's Dickey. Trey, no-look pass. Scott glass and got it. Nice pass there by Trayvon Dickey, and the easy 2 for Skyler Scott. 68-25, 5:10 left here in the third. Mangum, I think you can safely say, going to advance to the semifinals. Baseball pass taken away by Cross. Brooks out front to Dickey. Ball bobbled, and a kick save, and a beauty by Skyler Scott. And Corn Bible Academy going to get the ball, and the official, big smile on his face. And even though he's up 68-25, Chad Hussey coaching up his kids there. 4:50 left here in the third. Baseline move here underneath the basket. Clayton Joshua going to kick it out to Robinson. Michael back to Clayton. Inside, ball fake. Shot off balance, didn't go for Brendan Miller, but he's got fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Now, there have been a bunch of fouls called here tonight, but again, about 14 kids have seen action, so they can commit some fouls, can't they? Whistle here, charge to Jacob Stoddard. And that'll be the second of the night on Jacob. And already team foul number 4 in the second half called on Mangum. First free throw up and in for Miller. Brendan will get one more. Brendan has got 10 points. He spent a bunch of time at the foul line. 68-26, second one on the way. Got the nice members bounce there. Goes in, give him 11. 68-27. 4:35 left here in the third. Dickey into the front court. He'll leave it left side cross. Brooks, ball fake. Going to go glass, and it won't roll in. Rebound, though, going to be taken away by Joshua Clayton. Clayton coming across the timeline. He'll dribble, drive, spin. Sweet move there, and it goes. How about that move? Welcome to the Barnum and Bailey Circus. 10 now for Clayton. Dickey going to put one up. Not going to count if it calls. Going to get a hold out high. And I believe that will go against Joshua Clayton. Second of the night on Clayton. The first of the second half called on Corn Bible Academy. They've only committed 5 the entire night. 68-29, halfway point. Quarter number 3. Dickey for 3. Didn't get it to go. And falling out of bounds. Nice save there by Joshua Clayton. Clayton got it to his big fella, Tristan Miller. Now into the front court. Here comes Corn Bible Academy. Scott some defense. Chokeski in trouble, needs some help. Got to watch that 5-second count. Now he will deliver the basketball on the near side to Brendan Miller. Ball tipped out of bounds by Scott. Well, Leslie El Dorado will play in the final game of the night. They take on Granite. Lady Panthers going to play next in the final girls game of the evening. Dickey into the front court after the missed shot by Corn Bible Academy. Ball loose, picked up by Scott. Back to Trey. Dickey for a deep 3. Halfway down, didn't get it to go. And the long rebound collected by Brendan Miller. Miller, cherry pick a pass into the front court to Clayton. Joshua knocked down. And I believe it's going to be on Scott. Let's see. Yep. Scott going to get called for the hold. That'll be the first of the night on Skyler. And team foul number 5 called on Mangum. 3:25 left here in the third. Chokevsky, inbounds pass caught, goes back to Joshua Clayton. Chokevsky, cross with a flat-footed block. Brooks on the run out. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll challenge anyhow to Dickey. Good pass there. And Trey rewards him by laying it up and in. Trayvon Dickey now with a dozen in the ball game. And it's 70-29. 3 minutes left here in the third. A wry smile on the face there of Chad Hussey after a little give and go from Cross to Dickey. Michael Robinson going to fire a 3 over Trey. Didn't get it to go. Ball loose. Stoddard battles for it. He and the big fella Miller, and they said it was last touch by Jacob, I believe. Yep, that'll be Corn Bible ball. By the way, Cooper Britton has come back into the contest now for the Crusaders. Inbounds pass, caught, screen, Clayton. Joshua's shot no good. Stoddard high amongst the trees to get the rebound. Kick out to Dickey. He'll go to Patrick. Jordan, baseline to Dickey. Now Cross. Brooks puts it up from 8. It went 7. Off the front of the iron. The rebound taken away by Joshua Clayton. Clayton back the other way. 2:30 left here in the third. Ball tipped out of his hands. Dickey touched it last. Leighton Ketchum going to come into the ball game along with Jackson Warner. Dickey will sit down. And also setting down Jordan Patrick. 2:28 left here in the third, 70-29. Mangum on cruise control, looking for their second win in as many tries. Inbounds pass goes over the head of Michael Robinson and out of bounds. So getting it back will be Mangum. You know, they ran off 10 quick points here and you went to the fourth quarter. Maybe you scored 20 in the period. You know, they're going to, if they get anywhere close, they're going to try, that's for sure. Shot by Stoddard won't go. Chokevsky with the rebound. Joshua's done the dirty work all night long. Well, good hands there by Scott and ball off of his foot and out of bounds. So Scott coming behind Michael Robinson and getting by surprise. Inbounds pass taken away by Brooks Cross. Cross on the run, got numbers. He'll dribble, drive, put it up with the right hand, and score Brooks Cross. So Brooks Cross now has got 4 in the ball game, and his club leads it 72-29. Minute 50 left here in the third. And they won't get to 80 by the end of the quarter, I don't think. So probably somewhere in the 90s is where they will finish. Scott going to get called for a blocking foul. That'll be the second of the night on Scott. Team number 6 called on Granite. By the way, the growling that went on between the fan and the official early on in the ball game has not been revisited. And we're glad of that. I mean, you're in a 72-29 ball game. That's the last thing that you need. Shot put up by Miller, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Cross. Brooks, he'll come here on the near side to Stoddard. Jacob puts it up and in. Jacob Stoddard has just got the physicality. He could be something else. That's 9 now for Stoddard. 74-29. 1:15 and running here in the third. Michael Robinson from one side of the floor to the other gets his pocket picked by Scott. Scott with a run out. Tracing is Brendan Miller, and the shot won't go down for Skyler. Miller with a rebound. Miller into the front court. Leaves it up top for Clayton. Chokevsky, boy, I tell you what, he fished out of water there. Puts the ball on the floor. Kicks it now, left wing. Brendan Miller for 3. Shot won't go down. Long rebound, Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum on the run. Dribble, drive, hesitates, and an offensive foul going to be called on him as he lowered the shoulder and then extended the elbow. Kind of an easy call there. So Leighton Ketchum with his first foul of the night. Player control foul, no free throws. It's team foul number 7 called on Mangum. And the ball going to go back now to Corn Bible Academy. Sitting down Michael Robinson, and I'm going to be honest with you, Michael just looks like he's gassed right now. Chokevsky inside and needing some help. I'm going to get it in the form of Joshua Clayton from 15, and Joshua knocking it down. So Joshua Clayton hits a bucket here. Clayton makes it 74-31. Joshua now with 12 in the ball game. Off the side of the backboard, Brooks Cross going to put it up and in. And check that. That was not Cross. That was Jacob Stoddard with 2 more. He's got 11. 76-31. And that's how period number 3 will come to an end. Mangum in control. They lead at 76-31. And we're back for the final 8 after this on Classic Hits 97.7. I'm back at Granite. We get set for the final 8 minutes of this one. Mangum on top, 76-31. As it has been all Mangum Tigers, and you'd expect that. Corn Bible Academy with the ball. The ball going to go out of bounds, and the Crusaders will lose it. Looking at my timeline on Facebook, and it was this night 2 years ago that the late Larry Johnson and my dear friend and broadcast partner, who passed away way too soon, but 2 years ago this night we were in Blair for a ball game, and it was the first time that Larry went into the gymnasium at Blair, and he said he's waiting for Gene Hackman to come out. He said it was like Old Hickory itself, you know. Larry, we miss you, buddy. Always in our thoughts, that's for sure. Larry Johnson gone way too soon. 76-31 our score here, and shot put up does not go for Joshua Clayton, but a foul on the play. Trey Dickey will pick it up. So Trey now has got 4 in the ball game. His team foul number 8 called on Mangum. And to the free throw line to shoot 2, Joshua Clayton. 6:58 remaining. And they are running the clock, by the way. So there will not be 100 points scored here. Clayton misses the first. 14 of 24 for the foul line tonight. Corn Bible Academy. Second free throw on the way is good. He's got 13 of Baker's dozen now for Joshua Clayton. Leighton Ketchum, Jacob Stoddard, Jordan Patrick, Trey Dickey, and Jackson Warner out on the floor for Mangum. Dickey thought about the 3, puts it on the floor, now goes to Ketchum, fires the 3, doesn't draw any iron. Mangum trying to save the ball. Stoddard does with those long arms. Stoddard coming over the loose basketball. Warner for 3, comes up short. Flat-footed rebound for Stoddard. Wraparound pass to Patrick. Jordan in the paint, and he'll lay it up and in. Jordan Patrick now with 4 in the ball game, and it's 78-32. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Mangum will advance. Loose basketball, and tough move there, and a good shot, boy. Earning those 2 points, Brendan Miller. Miller now with 13 in the ball game, and it's 78-34. 5:45 remaining. Trey Dickey that time a little too fancy, and a good time job by Warner to go get it. Now it's stolen away by Michael Robinson with the run out, and he lays it up too hard. Rebound cleared off by Mangum. And coming across the timeline, Jordan Patrick to Dickey. Now to Warner. In the corner, right side 3 ball, Ketchum. Bang! Leighton Ketchum. 6 in the ball game for Leighton. 81-34. By the way, if you're wondering, no, we will not see the starters for the rest of the night. So back the other way comes Corn Bible Academy. Kuchevsky into the corner. He leaves it for Robinson. Michael in traffic. Boys worked hard all night long. Tries to go to Kuchevsky, but he can't handle the basketball. Substitution now. Matthew Whetstone is coming to the ball game. Trey Dickey will sit down. 4:45 and running here in the fourth. 81-34. Mangum in command. Lob inside to Stoddard. Catch glass and got it. Jacob Stoddard. A man inside amongst boys here. He's got 13 now in the ball game. 83-34. Chokevsky puts up the shot over Stoddard. Couldn't get it to go. And the rebound, Whetstone in traffic. He'll leave it for Warner. Jackson into the front court to Jordan Patrick from 15. Shot too strong. Rebound tip, tapped, and finally going to be collected by Michael Robinson. Robinson with the run out, the layup with the right hand. Shot doesn't go. Rebound cleared off by Ketchum. Leighton going to run back the other way. Midway point, quarter number 4. 83-34. Mangum had 39 at the end of the first quarter of play, so Corn Bible Academy yet to get to that total. Patrick from the left elbow. Jordan knocking down 2 more. 6 in the ball game for Jordan Patrick. 85-34. 3:40 left here in the ball game. And again, if they were not running the clock, and if it had been, let's say 80 at the end of the period, it's going to be an offensive foul. Oh, a blocking foul will be called. Boy, Leighton Ketchum lowering the shoulder. May have gotten away with one there. Going hard to the floor, Michael Robinson. That'll be his second. The basket was good. Just the second team foul here in the second half, called against Corn Bible Academy. So at the free throw line, Leighton Ketchum. 5 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game for Ketchum. Chad Hussey called his kids over for a conversation, letting clock run here. We're all the way down to 2:55. 85-34. Ketchum, free throw, good. Leighton Ketchum. 6 in the ball game, or 6 in the quarter, 9 in the ball game for Leighton. He'll set down. 2:40 remaining. So 90-92 probably. Your point total. And again, it easily could have been 100, but Chad Hussey not going to do that. Ball thrown away. I saw where Calumet scored like 114 the other night against a hapless Gary team that I think they scored 16, and that doesn't serve anything at all. So Chad Hussey made sure early on that wasn't going to happen here. Plus, you get valuable playing time for these youngsters that have seen a lot of time here tonight. Varsity action, big crowd, different location. Jordan Patrick. I think maybe Coach Hussey, during that little visit he had a moment ago, he also said we're going to make one pass, and then we're going to make two, and then we're going to make three, and then we're going to make about 50 before we take a shot. Stoddard, middle of the paint. He'll go to Skylar Scott. Scott, dribble, drive, off-balance shot, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Joshua Clayton. And Skylar, frustration foul, going to reach in here and commit it. That'll be 3 on Skylar Scott. Team foul number 9 called on Mangum. Coming up, we've got Granite and Hollis in a girls' contest. And then we wrap up the night with Granite and Olustee El Dorado. And again, I'm curious as to, do they go ahead and play the games tomorrow as the free throw rolls in and out for the left-hander, Joshua Clayton? Or do you wait later in the month and assure yourself of a couple of days where you can get everything in? Mangum now running the Harlem Globetrotter weave here, and I will be surprised if they shoot the ball again. Pass goes off the belly of Jacob Stoddard. It'll go out of bounds. Inside of a minute, they'll stop the clock. 48.7 seconds left here in the ball game. Skylar Scott gets the inbounds pass. Takes it outside to Matthew Whetstone. Again, the forecast, it doesn't appear we'll get any, if precipitation at all, during the daylight hours tomorrow. Then is expected to come in with a vengeance after dark. So if you start the tournament and then the weather gets bad during the tournament, what do you do? So it'll be interesting to see the decision they make after this one is finished here tonight. 15-footer off the glass, didn't go for Cooper Britton. Putback won't go. Down to 10 seconds. Rebound cleared off Skylar Scott. And Chad Hussey says, do not shoot the basketball, men. This one is going to end up 86-34. Mangum will win it, and they will advance to the semifinals. 86 for Mangum, 34 for Corn Bible Academy. The Mangum Tigers now 2-0 on the year, and some woofing going on afterwards, and had no need for that. You got a 50-point ball game. Shake hands, go get dressed, and watch the next contest. 86-34. We're back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Basketball fans, be sure and support the great basketball teams from Hobart, Granite, Mangum, Corn Bible Academy, Hollis, Blair, and Navajo as these teams compete in the best of the Southwest Basketball Tournament in Granite this Thursday through Saturday. Great action. Rex Fleming at Hobart Stockyards supports all these outstanding student athletes, and you can hear every game on KHIM 97.7, brought to you in part by Rex Fleming, the Hobart Stockyards, where we want your business and we appreciate your business.
Camp House Body Shop in Granite is a full-service body shop. When you need paint or body work done, remember your local body shop. That's Camp House in Granite. Quality work done right and right at home. Bobby Camphouse and crew support the Granite Panthers.
Mangum Tigers win it tonight by a final score of 86-34. And they got a bunch of scoring here tonight. When you score 86 points, that happens. Leading the way, Jamison Richardson. He had 15, 14 in the victory for Jet McAlexander. 13, Baker's dozen for Jacob Stoddard. 12 in the win for Trayvon Dickey. Leighton Ketchum had 9. Henry Lopez had 9 as well. Give a half a dozen to Jordan Patrick. 4 in the ball game for Brooks Cross. It's 97.7. And then
when it comes to funeral homes,
they got some noise going on down there. Okay, you got it. Skylar Scott with a pair, 2 for Colton Laughlin, and 2 for Brett Perry. And again, Mangum wins it by a final score of 86-34. Stick and stay. Got a girls contest coming up. It should be a good one. Granite Lady Panthers taking on the Hollis Lady Tigers. And we'll return to Granite in the best of the Southwest after this on Classic Hits 97 points.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Amsco Steel Products at 1101 South Main in Altus has been providing all your sheet metal supplies for many years. You can count on Amsco for rebar, C-purlin, and sheet metal in all your popular colors. But you can also count on Amsco for all your welding supplies too, including oxygen and acetylene. Yep, when you need sheet metal or welding supplies, just head to Amsco Steel in Altus.
This is Kent Hurst from Billy Walker Carpets. We all want to live healthier and breathe easier. Billy Walker Carpets provides professional carpet, furniture, and air duct cleaning. Our truck-mounted hot water extraction machine provides the cleanest and safest way to clean and deodorize your carpet. For a healthier air quality, we also provide air duct cleaning service. Our state-of-the-art roto-brush cleaning